Salve, citizens, and welcome to Voyagers of Nera. Let's get this going and see how we do here. This will be the starting tutorial, the ultimate starter guide, if you will. Looks like there's a little bit of a puzzle to get out of the chamber. Nothing too technical, though. Frames are skipping a teensy bit, but not bad. Shift to sprint, spacebar to jump. Nice. Don't know what those are. Let's see. Find a way out of the chamber. Venture through the ruins. Okay, so C to dive if you're on mouse and keyboard. There we go. Looks like it wants us to go this way. Good. Oh. Don't have to beat up everything. The spirit's frozen with fear. Okay. Oh. Bunch of loot. Hold to aid the spirit. Okay, yeah. Knowledge unlock. Spirit anchor. Collect. New objective. Venture through the ruins. Build a spirit anchor, which we would do with B once we actually had some stuff done. There we go. What is that? Loose stones. Okay. We'll grab this loot as we can. So a big part of the intro of the game here is just getting and guiding yourself through these ruins. Press E to collect. We got an ancient fragment. There we go. That's going to get us outside, and you see the whole world. Quite a large world, and it looks like there's some open exploration in between things. These are ruins that we have to explore. Interesting. Press K for knowledge points. We have 12 total. Let's unlock the workbench. Stone axe, stone pick. We pretty much have to do all these. Torch and spirit anchor. Okay, there we go. Makeshift building kit. Yeah, looks like it wants us to spend all of our points on initially unlocking these basics, which we have now done. We're going to spend a little time gathering sticks and other basic resources here, and then we'll build a little bit. Let's see what this note leads to right here. Just more storyline. Eh. Storyline. There we go. So it's wanting us to just gather some really basic things right now. There's plant fiber. But we don't want to eat that. The one thing I don't like is that you have to have an empty slot open to like attack and engage with things. Not my favorite, but we're going to get all that plant fiber, because you know we're going to go through that much. There we go. So use a workbench, craft a stone axe, craft a stone pick, build a spirit anchor, which I'm assuming is going to be like a save point. Yeah, grab these. There we go. Very nice. Alright, still moving. Like, I don't know how much fiber and stuff we should collect, but we're just going to assume we need a bunch. There we go. I want to move this way a little bit. Let's see. We did the spirit thing. Okay, what is this? Respawn shrine. Okay. So we cleared whatever that is. That must have been just what we were spawned into initially. Did we speak with this stone over here? I don't believe we did. Let's look. Knowledge point gained. Okay, so that's a way to get knowledge points. We got one additional one. That doesn't show on the map. It's not when I'm next to it. Let's back up a little bit. Alright. No, whatever that was does not show on the map. This is a... I think this is the respawn shrine? Yeah, that's the respawn shrine. Okay. You're feeling hungry. You're too full to eat any more food. Okay, so we obviously weren't that hungry if we were even feeling hungry. I like the look of this. Let's swim across. We'll take a little dive. You press shift. It does seem like you swim a little bit faster, but who knows for sure. So we'll grab these. More Luma fruit. What is this? Shellfish. Okay. Something we can cook. Let's get over here. And this is where we will start just our little beginner building area, I think. So we want to press build. We want to press right click, build. And we can place the workbench. Press E to place those things. Okay. We need more stones. So we have a stone pick. Press B again to get out of that menu. That is a lot of hard chopping. Now it says build a stone axe. Okay. We need more wood to do that. Let's see if we can find some over here. What is this? This is just a bin of loot. Okay, cool. What is this up here? Those are enemies. And here we go. Here's a bunch of sticks. Pretty obscene aggro radius. Let's run away from those. We don't have the gear for that. Yeah, way too far of an aggro radius there. There we go. Finally reset. Craft. Alright, we got more knowledge points, which is going to unlock a lot more crafting stuff. Okay. That cost 2 points. 1 point. Shell shield. Stone spear. Okay, let's get stone spear on the board. Right. We're getting resin from chopping, which is great. Smash boulders, chop down trees. Of course, we don't get that quest until we get both tools made. Smash one more boulder. None of those are boulders. Right. Alright. Now it wants us to build a campfire, build a bedroll. Let's get all this done. Stone spear first. We want to move that to slot number 1. Move those down. Move those down. There we go. I'll press build again and then right click. We'll do a campfire. Then we can cook at the campfire. All that food. Then we want to build again. We want to build this spirit anchor, but we don't want to build it here. Okay. So we'll take our workbench with us like that. So to do that, you just press B and you want to go to remove, like so. There we go. Let's go forward a bit. Press B to get out of that build menu. We're gonna go over this way. Build a nice little house. We cooked our campfire meals. And again, the amount of fiber you need is obscene to do any crafting. There we go. So we want to go over here. The combat currently leaves much to be desired for me. Alright, I like the look of that spot. It looks pretty flat. Central. Doesn't look terrible. Don't know what's going on over here though. There's a lot of baddies to fight. I like the look of this area. I just don't want to be surrounded by enemies. Warming tea, cold resistance. Okay. Let's see what's over here. What is this? Another treasure chest of sorts, and same for that one. We are now almost full inventory in an extremely loot-heavy game. Okay, these are level 5s. We're gonna run... I guess we're gonna go back. Spirit nearby is in danger. Yeah, I'm not strong enough to do whatever that is. This one. Spirit Guardian quest. I think this is probably gonna kill me. No, we can kill that. Okay, it did kill me. The deep claims you. No, it doesn't. We respawned here. I did turn off loot drop because I just felt that it was going to be a little too annoying. So we're going to do right click. We're going to set up our spirit anchor right there. We're going to build our spirit anchor here. Empower the spirit anchor to awaken the spirit. Okay. Empower. Okay, so we have what we need already. Rescued spirit. Alright, awaken. +1 max sanctuary power. F to select abilities. Spirit companion. Major abilities. We don't have any yet. So now you can press G to find spirit, and it's going to mark locations on your map. That's one we just died at. And then we have a spirit with us now. We can again go into build. We can build that campfire back. We can build, oops, that bedroll. We can build a workbench. This is going to be a good spot to do things, I think. And then we can also make a house. Let's go ahead and get this done. There we go, and bring the workbench back if we can. Let's get some stones. Construct a boat. Craft bandages. Reach spirit anchor empowerment 2. I think that's gonna cover a lot of the basics, but we will do a bandage craft. Let's do that, yeah. That's just gonna be stuff we've already farmed and learned how to farm. Okay. That's pretty instant. Makeshift pants, so we need more of that. Let's sleep real quick. Requires a roof, so you have to build a base. Okay, let's do a wood frame. Oh my goodness, okay. Interesting how that works. This is really farm heavy. I was gonna say, am I getting wood? I don't know if I am or not. Let's build makeshift roof. All right, now we need a bunch of resources. Thankfully, plant fiber is easy to find. Let's try and chop 2 trees at a time. I think we are. Yeah, we are. There we go. Slightly chilly, and that's why your screen looks weird late at night. We've got that tea we can drink to make that stop. Then we can build that. Build that. Then we can build that. Like that. There we go. We press B, we go to 3, we left click, we move it under here. Now we should be able to claim that and sleep. You just need a roof. You don't also need walls. So we are in a spirit sanctuary. The game now wants us to construct a boat, reach empowerment level 2, and a few other things. So can we build a boat yet? Cargo skiff. Yes, we can. Seems like a huge part of this game is boats. There we go. Alright, so we gotta chop some trees. Press B to get out of crafting. Grab all these again. We're gonna chop these two down. We're gonna grab more of that material that's everywhere. Like that. There we go. We get both of these. Yep. These two should get us where we need to be. And that one. There we go. Let's see what that gets us to for the boats. We're a little short on resin still. But we need some twine. So we'll chop these two trees as well. Right, so we've got this nice little setup. Got a base. So we need fragments and mana and luma fruit. So it looks like every level unlocks more. Okay, that's cool. But let's get this skiff done and see what that unlocks for us. Okay. So now we have storage right here. You can steer it from here. How do you put the sail down? You have to open the sail? Yeah. There we go. There we go. Steer left is A, steer right is D. There we have it. And that concludes our Ultimate Starter Guide. We have set up the Spirit Shrine, which enables you to build an actual home base. It allows you to go out and rescue additional spirits and upgrade your home base with the additional spirits you can find. And this gives you the ability to travel and get to places that you need to for questing. So as you can see here, we're going to go that way. I think this is a great start to this game. Y'all take care and enjoy Voyagers of Nera.